Daily Broadside Day 467. You ever been at somebody's house and they've got a dog that clearly has never been told no at any point in its life? That is so annoying. It just keeps jumping on you and slobbering. It just like won't leave you alone, just like because it's just never been told no. You know what's worse than that is those same type of people that have kids, and those kids have never been told no. And man, they make shitty humans, like really bad. Like more times than not, those people make horrible humans. They just have no boundaries. They just like, and I don't even, it's like, I don't even want to call it parenting. You're in a store and all. It's crazy. It's crazy that people will let kids do just whatever the hell they want to do. There's no structure, there's no regiment and all that. And again, they just produce crappy kids. You ever seen you ever ride by like an SUV and it doesn't have tint on it because it's kind of like a poverty spec, vehicle. They didn't get that option and all. And you feel so uncomfortable for those people. You're like, golly, they're just riding around in complete, whatever the opposite of anonymity is. Everybody can just see in. It's like just a big fishbowl on tires, and it's very awkward looking. Like, from my understanding, tint doesn't really cost that much. You can go get your whole car tinted for like $200 and all from, the back windows back and all. And it just makes it look so much better. Not to mention the heat and everything else that it helps with, but you just look weird in an SUV. Car, that's normal. Everybody's got cars with no tint, but when SUVs just look strange. And y'all need to stop building furniture, doing these stupid weekend Home Depot projects at your house. Quit building furniture and tables and chairs and all this dumb crap out of construction grade lumber, okay? This Douglas fir that you see at the box stores, that stuff doesn't need to be made into furniture. It has to be dried. If you're going to use it, it's wet. It's like it's like got this crazy amount of water in it from having just been, through the sawmill and all, like probably a few weeks before. And then you make it and it warps. It's gonna move. It's gonna ebb and flow. It's gonna do what it wants to do. That stuff needs to be like dried out for months to get all that stuff out of there. And y'all are just rolling up, getting some damn 2x6s and making some stupid end table in your living room. And then you wonder why no amount of screws hold it together. It's dumb. It's dumb. You know how satisfying it is when you open like a pack of biscuits, Pillsbury and all that. I can count on one hand the time that I ever do this because I don't buy biscuits like that. But on occasion, when you realize, like, I'm not a biscuit person, like, I don't buy the stuff, so there's never like a tube of biscuits in my refrigerator. But on occasion, maybe like once every 2 years, I might buy one for like some recipe I'm making or something, or I'm at somebody's house and they have some and we're making them, and man, you forget how satisfying it is to pop that little bastard open. But I would go further. I think they should take that technology to other products, and that if it's so fun opening it, why not make it for everything? Just have a company that everything opens like a can of biscuit, just pops. I think people would really enjoy that. I mean, it could be anything, tennis balls, whatever. It doesn't have to be food per se, And I guess yesterday we had a pretty big, polarizing is not even the word, based on some of the comments I've read all through the evening last night. But the Supreme Court ruling on the affirmative action deal with colleges. But I'll say this, I think we should go a step further, as some have already suggested, and get rid of the legacy part of college admissions, because that's some bullshit right there. You got some douchebag whose dad went to Harvard and you get to go and jump ahead of the line. I'm not cool with that at all. That might actually be worse than the affirmative action part. Just because that whole entitled thing that we have going on in this world is the problem with most things. So, it's crazy how it would be interesting to go back like 60 years and just get a feel for how little polarization there probably was. Because I would imagine that people in like the 40s who didn't agree politically probably still hung out and could have discord between one another without, wanting to stab each other in the neck. And today, man, golly, it's just one thing after another. Everybody just hates each other, which is what they want. They want division. They want everybody to be dependent on the government and feel like everybody's out to get them, and the other side wants to hurt them and, put their thumb on them. And they both feel that way. And y'all are just suckers for being taken to the cleaners like that, because that's really not how it should be. Just have your opinions, and they can have theirs, and never the twain shall meet, as they say. But anyway, have a good one. Get him.